Go. So we have the design ready. It's got the little grid marks horizontally and vertically, and we have it numbered either in the bottom or on the top. We have it with these letters on one of the sides so we can refer to boxes. Now I have to draw the grid lines on my poster paper. So my picture is kind of tall, so I am going to use my poster paper in the in this portrait format rather than going landscape, because then it will probably won't fit. So I decide to go this way. So I have 8 boxes in the bottom. So I'm thinking if I measure this side of my poster, I already measured it. It's about 40 centimeters. It's a little less than 40, so that's 30 here. And then it doesn't reach 40, so I don't have enough to go by 5 centimeter, because that in that case I'm going to need 8 times 5. I'm going to need 40, and this is a little bit short. So I'm going to go by 4 centimeter, because 8 times 4 is 32. So I can fit 32, I can fit boxes of 4 centimeter going this way. Now going up, I have 10 boxes. From A to J, I have 10 boxes. So if that's 10 times 4, because I have to keep the same. If I'm going 4 centimeter horizontally, I have to keep 4 centimeter vertically. So 10 times 4 will be 40, and this is definitely more than 40. So I have enough space that I can fit this, scale up this project, this picture by grid lines of 4 centimeter. So now let's say I want to draw these 4 centimeter grid lines. So I'm using my centimeter side of the ruler, not the inches, although inches also possible. So I decided that I'm going to go with 4 centimeter. So this is your 0 line. This is not. So you want to make sure that you line up this little line with the edge of your poster. So putting it at the edge of my poster, lining up with this little line. I already have a mark because I started it before starting to record. So I'm going to put a little mark at 4 centimeter, and then to 8, and then going on to 12, then 16, then 20. So every 4 centimeter I put a little tick mark. Now I'm going to do this one more time here, and possibly if you have a bigger size poster or you are using it in landscape format, you may want to do it even 2 or 3 more times. So let's say skip about maybe 20 centimeter, line up the line again with the edge, and 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, so on and so forth. When you are out, so let's say if I put a line on the 28, and then I'm going to move my ruler back up again, line up this little line with this last tick mark, and then continue. So you want to be very, very precise here. So I decided that 2 is enough for me, but you may need to do 2 more times depending on how your poster is positioned. After you have this little tick mark, then you go ahead and you connect them just like this. Now it doesn't matter if you use the inch side or the centimeter, because we're just using the ruler as a straight edge. So we're going to connect these 2 tick marks. We're going to do that all the way going up. So I'm just going to do a few so you can see what happens. But I won't be taking the time to continue the entire poster paper because that might take about 20 minutes. Then I'm going to use my ruler as a straight edge. I'm going to line it up with the line that I already have, and I know that is straight. I'm going to line it up and then continue on this side So I have a straight line. So I'm gonna make sure the ruler doesn't go like this, because in that case your line is no longer a straight line and the grid lines won't be parallel. I'm gonna make sure that it's not like this. So it's important that you slow down, take your time, because this is probably the important part of your project in terms of being accurate and precise. So I'm going to do that on this side as well, also lining up my straight edge ruler with the line and continuing the line. I'm just going to do these 4, then I'll show you how to do the other side. So we're going to pretend that I did this process all the way up and I have a minimum of 10 boxes. I want to have at least a couple extra. So now I'm going to draw 4 centimeter grid lines in the opposite direction. So going this way. So now back to using 4 centimeter again. Line this up with the edge of your poster and going with the 4 centimeter mark. So going again 4 and then 8, 12, 16, all the way to the end, every 4 centimeter. So this is the landscape direction of my poster. So I will probably do one here, 4 centimeter little tick marks. I'll do one here, 4 centimeter for 8, 12, so on and so forth. I'll do another one here, at least 3 of them, maybe even 4 of them, and then start connecting these little tick marks. So let's say if I start doing another one here, 4 and 8, then I'm gonna connect this one to this one. Of course, you don't want it to be too far off that you can't reach. So about 20 centimeter apart from each other. So I can connect. Once I connect the 2 tick marks, I can then use my straight edge, line up the ruler with the line that I have, and then extend it. So again, connecting these 2, and then extending it, making sure that the ruler is lined up with the line that I already have. So remember, we pretend that we have the grid marks drawn all the way up to the end of my poster or up to here. Then I'm drawing the grid lines in the opposite direction. So now I have grid lines of 4 by 4 centimeter. So you want to make sure that these are squares, meaning they are 4 centimeter on all 4 sides. You want to take your time and go slow and make sure that the lines are parallel and your measurements are accurate and precise, because otherwise your picture is going to be stretched up horizontally, vertically. So you want to scale it up by the same measurement. So then later on, we will talk about doing the math in terms of this little grid lines are 1/4 of an inch, and we're turning these into 4 centimeter. So we're also converting units from inches to centimeter. So that would be the next part of the project.